What's going on, everybody? I hope you're having a fantastic day. My name is Colin from Bark, where we are embarking on the journey to become millionaires in under 10 years. And today I wanted to start a brand new series where I am just simply video journaling this entire process. Every week I want to upload one of these videos that highlights and reviews everything that I did in the past week, all of my successes and failures, and areas I need to improve upon, and then also preview the week to come. Now, I want these to be more conversational in nature, where I'm just sitting down talking to the camera, and I know you right now might be thinking, who is this kid? Why do I care about what he's doing right now? But as I begin to make progress on this journey, I really hope that this becomes something that you guys look forward to every week, something that you can, learn from and take action on yourselves. So let's go ahead and discuss what I've done this past week. Actually, since this is the first video of this series, I want to recap weeks 1 through 3. Since we are at the end of week 3 already, I might as well start at the beginning, and then from here on out, it'll just be a recap of each week individually. So let's start with weeks 1 through 3. So I already made a video on calculating my net worth, so I'd never done that before. And at the time of recording that video, it was like $13,711, if I remember correctly. And of course, since then I've gotten paid and worked, and so it's probably increased, but I will be calculating that at the beginning and end of each month going forward. Well, just once at the beginning of each month, and then kind of reviewing how much it's changed. So that's how I plan on, moving forward with my net worth and keeping track of where it's at. Second, I set my first ever budget. That was a huge accomplishment for me because I've never really done that. I have in the past kind of, wanted to stick to certain goals on how much I want to save, but I've never really tracked every single dollar that comes in and out. And so now that I am doing that, I'm keeping an Excel spreadsheet of all my transactions, every dollar that's coming in, every dollar that's going out. And I'm actually sticking to my budget fairly well. There's been a couple unexpected expenses, but that's going to happen in life. The third thing that I did in these first 3 weeks is that I opened finally a high yield savings account. I opened mine through Capital One 360. I made a video on this as well. So all three of these first things I've made videos on. The Capital One 360 account, I opened a checking account and a savings account, and I'm actually in the process of moving my money over from my savings account and my checking account at my credit union right now. I'm having trouble linking it, but I'm gonna have to get into contact with Capital One customer support probably on that one. So that's an exciting thing because I'm going to be earning interest that I wasn't before on both my checking and my savings account. So it'll just be a nice little perk to see, an extra few dollars every once in a while show up in my account. Fourth is that I've kind of determined the desired plan that I want for both my YouTube and my Instagram. I've had trouble deciding where I want to take this channel, where I want to take my Instagram page, and I've kind of settled on what you are seeing here. For YouTube, I want to be making one of these videos every single week, and hopefully during the middle of the week, I'll have 1 or 2 more videos on certain topics that are bigger. So I already recorded a video yesterday that's going to come out this week. It's going to be in 2 parts because I didn't realize how long it was, but it is going to be we'll talk about it in a second, actually, what it's going to be. But moving forward, I want to have, one of these videos each week and 1 or 2 videos in the middle of the week, just so that I can keep consistent uploading, but also kind of preserve my time to be able to commit to actually going out and trying to become a millionaire. As for my Instagram, that is where you will be able to see everything that I'm doing on a day-to-day basis, whether it's through my stories, where I'm going to be posting pictures of what I'm doing or interacting with you guys. I think that's where you're going to get a lot of value, being able to keep up with my daily updates on what I am doing exactly. So if you're interested in that, go over and follow me on there. I will include a link in the description of this video. I've never really been the type to post all the time on Instagram and keep people updated in my life. So it's something that's a little different for me, and I'm kind of getting a little outside of my comfort zone being so transparent, but I will get better and more consistent over time. and that's something to look forward to. The fifth and final thing that I believe is noteworthy enough that I have accomplished in the last 3 weeks is that I have chosen to pursue a career as a real estate agent. I bought the course this past week, and I am developing my plan moving forward on how I'm going to pursue that, what my schedule is going to look like, and that'll kind of flesh out as I get closer and move through the process. But that is the video that I was talking about earlier when I was saying how on YouTube I already filmed a video yesterday. I filmed a video about the becoming a real estate agent and why I'm choosing to do so, and it's going to be a 2-part video that I'll be uploading this week. 2 parts because I didn't realize how freaking long I talked so long in that video, and I regret it now, but it's going to be valuable, especially if you are interested in that field yourself. So that is something that's super exciting to look forward to. Now, going into my areas for improvement, I really need to improve my sleep schedule. Basically everything that's on my areas for improvement revolves around improving my sleep schedule. Going to bed at 10 is the goal that I want to hit so that I can wake up at 5 a.m. every morning. I woke up at 5 today, actually, which is a Sunday, which is insane. I usually only wake up at 5 during the week, and that's if I wake up at 5. On the weekend, it's more like, oh my God, like 8 to 12, like 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. Who knows? It just depends on how late I stayed up the night before or how many nights I've gotten inconsistent sleep. So that's something I need to get better at. It's just getting that consistent, 6, 7, 8 hours of sleep every night. It's not even about how much sleep I get. It's about just being consistent. This leads into the other area of improvement that I need to obviously improve upon is working out daily. If I wake up at 5 every day, that's kind of solved because I can work out right after I wake up, and that's the time that I'm most motivated to do so. As the day goes on, I kind of lose that motivation. So if I can keep waking up at 5 a.m., I'll be able to keep working out as well. That's something that I need to absolutely start working on right now. I've just never been able to get to bed by 10. So that's a huge goal for me moving forward. I also need to set and stick to a schedule. I have such a tough time sticking to schedules. I get a lot done. I think I'm a fairly productive person, but I've just struggled with getting things done at the time that I want to get them done. They usually get done a bit later or a lot later than I had planned, or it just interferes with the other stuff going on in my life. And I need to get better at setting designated times for certain things. And with school coming up and managing my time between classes, YouTube, real estate, my social life, I do need to figure out a way to designate blocks of time to each of those things so that they don't bleed into each other and ultimately ruin each other. And that's one that I need to work on throughout this entire process as well, not just for this school year, but something that I need to get in the habit of if I do want to be, my ideal productivity level, like meet my ideal productivity levels. And this brings me to my plan for week 4 of this journey to become a millionaire in under 10 years. And all of the weeks moving forward, I want to focus on 3 main areas and kind of a 4th, just kind of extra category. So the 3 main areas we're going to be focusing on to become a millionaire, to develop that $1 million net worth, are going to be building a scalable income, investing in stocks, and investing in real estate. So each week I want to make sure that I'm taking steps forward in each of those categories, in each of those buckets, so that in 6 months, a year, 5 years from now, I know I'll be making some great progress in all of those areas if I can just make a little bit of progress each and every week. And that 4th category in there is going to be an other bucket, which contains everything that's personal goal related, whether it's reading, or like I said about developing a schedule and sticking to it. Those kind of things will fall under that 4th category of just personal development goals. So for my income for week 4, I plan on working, of course, 40 hours of my internship. It's actually my last week at my internship, so that's going to be consuming most of my time, I'd assume so. Then I have about 20 hours that I want to put into that real estate agent course. It's all at your own pace. It's all online. So if I can put in 20 hours this week out of the mandatory 40, I would be very, very happy about being about halfway done, give or take. It depends on how long it takes you to actually cover the material, but halfway through the minimum amount of time that they require you to take. As far as stocks go, I really want to start dabbling into stocks this week. I really want to get my money employed. I hate having it just sit in a savings account like it is right now, where it's not doing anything. In fact, with all the inflation that's going on, because the government's printing money like crazy, it's actually sitting there just losing money, and it's bugging me. And I'm seeing everybody else get these crazy gains with the with all the gains that the stock market is making. It's at all-time highs right now. So that's kind of frustrating, and I really want to get in on that. Even if there is going to be a crash soon, I don't know, and that's kind of keeping me on edge too. Sorry, I keep looking over at my whiteboard that I have everything written down on my notes as far as what I want to cover. So that's why I keep looking over. Let's look at real estate. So my goal for real estate this week is simply just learning from the real estate course, the real estate agent course, learning about the laws and the regulations around real estate, what an agent is supposed to do. I'll be able to learn a lot through that. Again, I don't really have the means right now to be able to invest in real estate with a net worth of about, around $10,000. I don't really have much to work with. So that's not really possible. So I can only really learn, and I can't really get my hands on as far as real estate goes right now. And soon though, as I become a real estate agent, I'll be able to knock out two birds with one stone as I develop my income and I develop my real estate abilities at the same time. And finally, under the other category, I have two things that I'd like to do. First is go to bed by 10 p.m. hopefully every single night. So starting today, which I'm recording this on Sunday, August 16th, I think, I hopefully will go to bed by 10 p.m. and I will hopefully go to bed by 10 p.m. every single night of this week. That would be really, really impressive knowing me. And the last thing is that I want to develop a rough schedule for school moving forward. As the week progresses, I will be getting more and more details, hopefully, on what the school year is going to look like, and I can get kind of my move-in schedule as well as my syllabuses and that's a word, syllabuses. I don't know if that's right. Syllabuses from my professors at school, and I'll be able to learn about more of what each class is going to require as far as my time goes. So as this week progresses, again, I'll be able to develop that schedule somewhat. It won't be set in stone until I get to school and really experience what each class is going to take, but I'll be able to get it close for now. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, I know I rambled a lot and you guys probably don't care at all. I hope you do, and if you stayed this long, you really do, and I really appreciate you. And if you did stay this long, please leave a comment down below. I would love to see that you guys stayed all the way to the end and actually enjoyed this video. If you didn't, at the end of the day, it's just a journal. It's just to keep progress. So if 5 years from now you see this video and hopefully by then I have a net worth of like $500,000 and you want to see where I started, this is where I started. And you'll be able to learn from me every single week as I go. So again, these won't provide a ton of value maybe until I am at a point where I've shown that I have done it and that it is possible and that you can do it too. So please go ahead and leave a like on this video if you did enjoy it. Please subscribe to join us on this journey if you haven't already, so that we can become millionaires together in under 10 years. And with that being said, that's basically everything I wanted to cover in this video. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.